This story opens with a major clash between the forces of Lord Caron and those loyal to Thomas. Thomas stands ready with his troops, contemplating the upcoming battle and hoping to overcome his highly intelligent sister, Mary, this time. Meanwhile, Lord Louvent assures Caron that their mages are prepared. Suddenly, they unleash a devastating assault, akin to a nuclear detonation, taking Thomas and his army completely by surprise. The battlefield erupts into utter pandemonium. Archers and marksmen begin systematically eliminating Thomas's soldiers, picking them off like targets in a shooting gallery. Arrows descend in a relentless barrage. Simultaneously, Iris's contracted mercenaries fight with savage intensity, their dauntless commander leading the charge. High in the trees, Fam stealthily eliminates enemy combatants one after another. The fighting is ferocious, leaving Thomas reeling in disbelief. How could they have discovered our strategy? He wonders aloud. Lord Caron begins to advance toward the combat zone, but Ares and Lumia urgently implore him to retreat, concerned for his safety. Just then, Thomas catches sight of Caron and decides to make a direct assault, intending to behead him. As Thomas charges, Ares assesses his capabilities: Intellect 94, Prowess 91, Drive 20. Archers immediately train their sights on Thomas, but a loyal soldier intercepts the arrow at the last moment, sustaining the blow but leaving Thomas with a wounded arm. Observing the enemy's advance, Lord Louvent surges forward, instructing Ares to safeguard Caron. Ares quickly evaluates Caron's attributes: Power 97, Intellect 79, Resolve and Command both exceeding 95. Thomas continues his advance toward Caron, resolute in his determination to engage him. Iris positions herself, ready to confront Thomas. He rushes at Thomas, but just as the clash is about to commence, Ritz intervenes, rescuing Ares from a formidable, hulking adversary. Ritz executes a spectacular aerial maneuver, showcasing his combat expertise, and slams Thomas into the earth. Thomas's troops rush to his aid, but he waves them off, defiantly declaring, "This is far from finished." Another arrow finds its mark, piercing him directly, but he rips it out, preparing to resume the fight. At that very moment, Miri appears before him, and the soldiers observe her bandaging his wounds. Later, Ritz reprimands Ares for his recklessness, emphasizing the grave danger he placed himself in. Ares expresses remorse, admitting his impulsive actions despite his awareness of Caron's superior strength. He simply yearned to demonstrate his valor and achieve true heroism. A seething Thomas confronts his sister, urging her to end his life, lamenting his repeated defeats against her. She gently responds, revealing that it wasn't her strategy that prevailed, but rather the ingenuity of a young prodigy. Thomas is astonished. This child unraveled our plans? How did you deduce my tactics, child? Fossil steps forward, explaining that Miri's insightful analysis of Thomas's personality provided the key to understanding and countering his strategy. Recalling the moment Lord Caron ordered the mage attack, Russell's timely warning about a potential enemy explosive device proved remarkably prescient. Ares observes the exchange between Miri and her brother, noting their constant disagreements and Mary's difficulty in expressing her true affections for Thomas. Iris quietly advises Mary to be honest about her feelings. Mary then speaks tenderly to Thomas, acknowledging his defeat while pointing out that her student's success balanced her own past shortcomings, resulting in a de facto draw. As she places a hand on Thomas's head, he is overcome with memories of their shared childhood, a gesture of comfort she often used when they were young, playing together. A faint smile touches his lips as he finally concedes defeat. Lord Caron approaches Thomas, offering him fair treatment in exchange for his allegiance. However, Thomas remains steadfast in his loyalty to Lord Bassamarch, even in defeat. Caron then directs the guards to imprison Thomas. Later, Ares expresses his relief to Russell, thankful for the reprieve. As Thomas is escorted to his cell, he acknowledges Russell's skill. Russell humbly attributes his success to Ares's guidance and support. As a consequence of Thomas's unsuccessful strategy, the fortress of Belsad capitulates, its commander ceasing all resistance. The following morning, Lord Caron assembles the lords, proclaiming their control over Sibyller, Kantz, and Belzad, attributing the victory to his troops. He proposes new leadership appointments, requesting Fred to temporarily step down as Semek's leader. Given the strategic importance of these regions for the impending conflict, Lord Caron designates Lumiere Byers as the new leader of Belsad, commending the Canary Army's exceptional military performance. He then declares his own leadership over Samak, much to Luba's delight. Speculation arises regarding the future of the Canary district and Caron's choice of leadership. Caron addresses the assembly, explaining that while Lumiere currently heads Canary, the distance between Canary and Belsad makes effective governance challenging. He therefore appoints Eris as Canary's new leader. Eris is taken aback by this unexpected appointment. Having served under Lord Lamberg, he never envisioned ruling Canary. Despite the premature nature of this elevation, Eris recalls Caron's earlier suggestion that he would one day lead the district. A few lords express their disapproval of a young boy ascending to their ranks. Iris feels anxious about the daunting responsibility of managing numerous subordinates. Lord Kroll and Lord Hammond come to Eris's defense, vouching for his exceptional followers and their unwavering loyalty. Their support persuades the assembly, leading to unanimous acceptance of Eris's appointment. President Barina adds her endorsement, citing Eris's remarkable ability to inspire and motivate others. Ritz affirms Iris's leadership potential. Emboldened by this support, Eris formally accepts the leadership of the Canary district, triggering a wave of celebratory cheers. The scene transitions to a meeting between Eris and Lord Lumer. Eris expresses his pleasure at the unexpected meeting. Lumer responds somberly, explaining his inability to celebrate during the war. He confesses his unreadiness to lead Belzid and his reluctance to relinquish Canary, the land of his heritage. While acknowledging Belzid's superior size and resources, he expresses his deep connection to Canary and his desire to continue serving its people. However, he entrusts Canary to Eris, the only person he deems capable, having witnessed his energy, his collaboration with Lamberg, and the mutual trust they shared. He believes Eris can elevate Canary to new heights. Eris confidently accepts the responsibility. Finally, Alicia reads Eris's letter announcing his appointment and his imminent return to Lamberg to prepare for the upcoming war. As she finishes reading, she hears the joyous cheers of the townspeople welcoming Eris home. They shower him with gifts and flowers. Elsewhere, families grieve for their lost loved ones. A mother expresses her gratitude to Eris for his comforting letters during the war. Lisha rushes to greet Eris, overflowing with joy. He shares news of his appointment and the challenges he faced. A grand celebration ensues, culminating in a beautiful wedding ceremony.